You walk to your car and see a zip tie wrapped around your door handle. Seems random, right? Wrong. That zip tie is a deliberate signal from thieves, and what happens next could cost you your car, your belongings, or worse. I'm breaking down 5 documented reasons criminals use this tactic, what law enforcement says about it, and the exact steps you need to take to protect yourself. Let's get into it. Reason number 1, the distraction mark. The first reason thieves use zip ties, simple distraction. Criminals place a zip tie, usually black, usually on the passenger side door handle, because they understand something fundamental about human behavior. When something looks wrong with your car, you investigate. You can't ignore it. It's instinct. Here's where the problem starts. Zip ties don't break easily with bare hands. You're standing there pulling at this plastic tie, focused entirely on removing it. Your eyes are down, your attention is split. You're not watching your surroundings. That's exactly what they want. While you're distracted for just 30 to 45 seconds, thieves can approach from behind. They might grab your purse or wallet. They could pull your car door open if you left it unlocked while you stepped out. Or in parking lots, an accomplice could be positioning themselves to access your vehicle while you're focused on that zip tie. Now, you might be thinking this sounds far-fetched, but police departments across multiple states have documented this exact method. Victims report being approached while distracted, losing valuables, or having their cars broken into while they stood right there. But here's what makes it worse. Seniors and women are disproportionately targeted with this tactic because criminals assume they'll take longer to remove the tie and be less aware of their surroundings. So what should you actually do? Don't stand there pulling at it. Walk back inside your house, go into a store, or move to a public area with other people around. Take a photo from a distance without touching the tie. Call your local non-emergency police line to report it. Only remove the zip tie once you're in a safe location or when someone else is with you. The key here is simple. Eliminate the distraction opportunity. Don't give thieves the vulnerable moment they're counting on. Reason number 2, the targeted tag. Now, the second reason runs much deeper than a simple distraction. Thieves use zip ties as permanent markers. Organized theft rings don't always act immediately. Sometimes they scout targets, mark them, and return days or weeks later when conditions are better. A zip tie on your door handle signals to other criminals in their network something very specific. This car has been vetted. This is a confirmed target. Let me explain how they operate. They look for specific vulnerabilities. Older vehicles with less sophisticated anti-theft systems. Cars parked in areas with minimal lighting or surveillance. Owners who seem less alert or leave valuables visible inside their vehicle. Once they identify a solid target, they leave a marker, a zip tie. Later, when another member of the theft ring drives through that area, they see the marker and know immediately, this car is worth stealing. They didn't have to scout it themselves. The groundwork was already done. It's like leaving a note for your team, except this note could cost you thousands of dollars. Parking garages, apartment complexes, and shopping center lots have reported clusters of vehicle thefts on cars marked with zip ties. Law enforcement in several cities tracked theft rings using this exact marker system to coordinate across multiple locations. This isn't random. This is organized crime operating with a system. They're treating car theft like a business, and your vehicle might be inventory they've already cataloged. So how do you protect yourself from this? Check your vehicle daily, especially before you drive off in the morning or when you return at night. Look for zip ties, scratches around your door locks, marks on your windows, anything that wasn't there before. If you find a zip tie you didn't place, report it to police immediately. Document when you found it and where you've been parking. Remove it only after reporting it. This creates a paper trail that helps law enforcement track patterns in your area. And here's one step most people skip. Install a dash cam with parking mode. This records activity around your vehicle even when it's turned off. If someone places a zip tie, you'll have video evidence showing who did it and when. That footage can be invaluable for police investigations. Reason number 3. The relay attack signal. This third reason is more technical, but it's becoming disturbingly common. Zip ties as markers for relay attacks on keyless entry vehicles. If your car has push-button start and keyless entry, you need to pay close attention to this section. Modern keyless systems work by detecting your key fob signal when you approach your vehicle. It's convenient. You walk up, the doors unlock automatically. You press the start button, the engine fires up, no key needed. But that convenience creates a vulnerability thieves have completely exploited. Let me show you the technology they're using. Relay attack devices are essentially signal amplifiers. One thief stands near your house, maybe outside your front door or across the street, holding a relay receiver. This device picks up the wireless signal from your key fob sitting on your kitchen counter or in your jacket pocket indoors. Meanwhile, a second thief stands next to your car in your driveway with a relay transmitter. The signal gets relayed between the two devices. Your car receives the amplified fob signal and thinks your key is right there. The doors unlock, the ignition activates, your car is gone in under 60 seconds, no broken glass, no forced entry, no alarm triggered. You wake up in the morning and your car has vanished. Now here's the issue. Thieves need to know which cars are vulnerable to relay attacks. Not every vehicle uses keyless entry. Relay equipment is expensive, sometimes costing criminals hundreds of dollars. They don't want to waste time on cars that won't respond to this method. That's where the zip tie comes in. It's a marker telling their network something crucial. This car has keyless entry. This is a relay attack target. It's worth bringing the specialized equipment. Insurance companies have documented a sharp increase in keyless vehicle thefts using relay methods. Law enforcement agencies now train officers to recognize these markers during theft investigations. This is a growing problem that's affecting more drivers every year. So how do you defend against this sophisticated attack? First, and this is critical, store your key fob in a Faraday pouch or metal box when you're home. These block wireless signals completely, preventing relay devices from detecting your fob. You can get a Faraday pouch for around $15 online. Small investment for real protection. Second, use a steering wheel lock. Even if thieves unlock your car with a relay attack, a visible mechanical lock makes them move on to easier targets. Criminals avoid complications. They want quick, easy jobs. Third, if you see a zip tie on your keyless entry vehicle, have your locks and security system inspected by a mechanic. Verify that everything's functioning correctly. Sometimes thieves test systems before marking a car, and your mechanic can spot signs of tampering. And finally, vary where you park. Don't leave your car in the same spot every night. Predictability helps thieves plan their attacks. Make yourself a moving target. Reason number 4, the tracking device marker. Now, the fourth reason takes this to an even more disturbing level. Some thieves use zip ties to signal that a tracking device has been placed. The zip tie itself isn't a tracker, but it's often placed alongside one. Thieves attach small GPS devices like AirTags or tiles under your bumper, in your wheel well, or inside the zip tie loop itself. The zip tie serves as a visible signal to their partner saying something very specific. We're monitoring this vehicle, don't touch it yet. Why would they track your car instead of just stealing it immediately? Because they want to establish your movement patterns. Where you park overnight, where you work, what time you leave in the morning, where you shop, where you feel safe leaving your car unattended. They're building a profile of your habits. Once they map your routine, they strike at the most vulnerable moment. Maybe you park at work for 8 hours every day. They know you won't be back until evening. Perfect window for theft. Or you go to the gym 3 nights a week. Your car sits in that parking lot for 90 minutes, same time, same spot. That's when they act. Or, and this is more concerning, they track high-value vehicles to follow owners home. They want to know where you live. They want to scout your property. That information gets used for future break-ins, not just car theft. Your home becomes a target because of your vehicle. Federal law enforcement has disrupted organized theft rings using tracking technology exactly like this. In one case, investigators recovered tracking data showing a single criminal network had monitored over 60 vehicles across 3 states before systematically stealing them. This is sophisticated, this is organized, and it's happening right now in communities across the country. Your defense starts with regular inspections. Weekly vehicle inspections are essential. Check under your bumper, around your door handles, inside your wheel wells, And underneath your car, using a flashlight, look for anything that doesn't belong. Small magnetic boxes, zip-tied devices, anything unusual that you didn't put there. If you find a tracker or a suspicious zip tie, don't remove it immediately. This is important. Call police and report its location. They may be able to use it to trace back to a larger theft operation. Your discovery could help break up an entire criminal network. Also, break your routine. Don't park in the same spot every night. Take different routes to work. Vary your schedule when possible. Thieves rely on predictability. Make yourself unpredictable, and you become a much harder target. Reason number 5, the attempted entry signal. The 5th reason might be the most unsettling of all. A zip tie signals a failed theft attempt and a promise to return. Sometimes thieves try to break into your car but fail. Maybe your locks held up better than expected. Maybe a neighbor saw them and they had to abandon the attempt. Maybe your car has hidden security features they didn't anticipate. Whatever stopped them, they didn't get what they came for, but they don't give up, they adapt. They place a zip tie as a signal, not just to you, but to other criminals in their network. This car was worth trying once. We need a different approach. Come back with better tools. It's a message to their team about unfinished business. Let me explain why this matters so much. When you see fresh scratches around your door lock, a zip tie nearby, and signs someone tampered with your vehicle, that's not the end of the threat. That's the beginning of escalation. They'll try different methods, different times, different tactics. They're learning from their failure. They might come back with lockpicking tools instead of brute force. They might use a relay attack instead of physical entry. They might target your car when you're not home instead of in a parking lot. Each attempt gets more sophisticated. Victims who ignored zip ties after failed break-ins reported that thieves returned sometimes within days, sometimes weeks later. The second attempt was often more sophisticated because criminals learned from the first failure. They studied what went wrong and came back prepared. Think of it this way. The zip tie is like a bookmark in a book. They're marking their place, planning to come back and finish what they started. So what's your defense here? If you notice signs of attempted break-in plus a zip tie, file a police report immediately. Don't dismiss it as kids messing around or a one-time thing. Document everything: photos, dates, locations, anything disturbed. This creates an official record. Then increase your security significantly. Install anti-theft devices, steering wheel locks, brake locks, hidden GPS trackers inside your vehicle, but place them where thieves can't easily find them. Layer your security so they have to defeat multiple systems. Change where you park, move your car to a different location. If you have access to a garage, use it. Don't leave your vehicle in the same spot overnight. Make it harder for them to predict where your car will be. And don't assume the threat passed. Increased vigilance for the next few weeks is critical. Thieves often return when they think you've forgotten about the first attempt. They're counting on you letting your guard down. So you see a zip tie on your car. What now? Let me give you the complete action plan. Here's your step-by-step action plan based on law enforcement and security expert recommendations. Step 1, stay calm, but take it seriously. A zip tie means someone marked your vehicle as a potential target. This isn't paranoia. This is documented criminal methodology. Step 2, don't remove it immediately. Go inside, move to a public area, or get to a safe location first. Removing it while exposed makes you vulnerable to the distraction tactic I explained earlier. Step 3, take a photo from a distance without touching the zip tie. This is evidence. It documents when and where you found it. That information matters for police reports. Step 4, call your local non-emergency police line. Report the zip tie with your vehicle description, location, and photo. Let them assess whether it warrants investigation. Don't assume it's too minor to report. Step 5, inspect your entire vehicle for signs of tampering. Check for scratches around locks, loose and trim, disturbed weather stripping, anything unusual. Thieves often leave clues beyond just the zip tie. Step 6, look for tracking devices under your bumper, in wheel wells, and underneath your vehicle. Use a flashlight. Check thoroughly. Feel around for anything that shouldn't be there. Step 7, increase security measures immediately. Get a Faraday pouch for your keys, install a steering wheel lock, set up a dash cam with parking mode, Vary where you park. Don't wait to upgrade your security. Step 8. Stay alert to neighborhood patterns. If you see multiple zip ties on cars in your area, thieves might be systematically marking targets. Alert your neighbors. Document everything. Community awareness helps everyone. This isn't paranoia, this is practical risk management based on documented criminal methods that law enforcement sees every day. Here's the reality: a zip tie on your car door is a warning sign. Whether it's a distraction tactic, a theft marker, a relay attack signal, a tracking device indicator, or evidence of a failed attempt with plans to return, it means your vehicle is on someone's radar. Criminals don't place zip ties randomly. Everyone has a purpose. But most of these threats are preventable. By understanding what that zip tie actually means and taking immediate action when you see one, you dramatically reduce your risk. Knowledge is your best defense. If this video helped you understand vehicle security better, you need to watch my next video about coins and car door handles. I break down why thieves place coins in your door handle, what they're trying to access, and the exact defense strategy you need to protect yourself. This is another theft tactic most drivers have no clue about. Drop a comment below. Have you seen a zip tie on your car? What did you do? I read every comment, and sharing your experience helps other viewers understand what's happening in different areas. Subscribe to Car Care Simplified for weekly videos on protecting your vehicle, saving money on maintenance, and staying ahead of car theft tactics. Hit the notification bell so you never miss critical information like this. Vehicle security is constantly evolving, and we cover the latest threats and defenses. Stay alert, stay aware, and never ignore the small details, because thieves count on you not paying attention. Don't give them that chance.